a broadcaster. Let me say a good morning to a very good-looking man who's right here in the studio with me. Good morning, Atumpan.
Good morning, Nayoka. Good morning.
I like the way you move.
Yeah, man. I'm a happy man, man.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
Man.
Okay, so Ghana's independence is fast approaching. Are you looking forward to that? Have you got any plans? Will we be seeing you performing anywhere?
There's a couple of shows lined up. For Ghana independence. But I mean, for me, it's not even about the shows or anything. It's about the essence of Ghana independence to me as a Ghanaian and to all other people. You know, yeah. So
I have to
it
agree
feels great.
with you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I was just playing Slay Mama. Now, I absolutely love this song. I heard it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And when I was listening to the lyrics, it reminded me of Ebony. Now, Ebony passed away not too long ago, but I don't know if this was intentional on your part, but you're saying, you know, don't worry about what people say. People will tweet things, people will say things, but slay anyway. Now, was this your tribute song to her, or is this just a coincidence?
Well, I recorded a song just a couple of, I think when my manager sent it to you, we recorded it 2 days before and we sent it to you. So I think the whole Ebony thing also inspired it. But basically for me, I'm just, like I said, I'm a happy man and I make sure that my music has, you know, happy messages, feel good vibes, you know. So it's just, you know, it's just one of those songs that you can be happy to, you know, and dance to, and, you know, dance away your sorrows and forget your problems, basically.
It's definitely a danceable track, and I absolutely love it. Is it getting really great feedback from your following?
It is. Like I said, it's only a week old, you know, and the feedback has been great, you know. So many people dancing to it on social media. We keep getting people emailing us that, oh, we want to dance to it. Are we allowed? I said, go ahead. I mean,
do your thing.
Yeah, do your thing. I mean, so yeah, we do this for the love. It's not just for the likes, you know. So yeah. I like
that. I like that. Now, you've been making music since you were very young, since your school days.
Yeah.
I know that you're a producer as well, and you're a songwriter. So which one came first?
I've been a singer. I think singing was the first, you know, love. Because I started in the church, isn't it? In Ghana, Kumasi, the Graft Memorial Methodist Church. Obia Utimi Bia Ofi Kumasi, Aswasi Biano. They know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was one of the junior choristers at the time. And I think at age 12, I used to, you know, sing in front of the church and do the solos. And I remember they used to put this big choir robe on me, and they have to, you know, adjust it with paint so that, you know, So that's where it started. It was the singing. And then when I got to secondary school, I started writing, you know. And those days we used to rap to MC Lights and, you know, them beats, Eve, and, you know. And then those days when Obrafo and Lord Kenya Dems were coming up, we used to take their instrumentals to do music in school, you know, and that's how it started, basically.
Wonderful. Yeah. Now, I can tell that things in the music industry are changing. You have American artists dancing to Afrobeat songs, and that's great. I think that we've reached a great milestone in our music. Why do you think African artists in particular are really passionate about collaborating with American artists? And do you think there will come a time, I know they're eager to collaborate now, but do you think there will come a time where they are just as passionate as collaborating with Afrobeat, high life or hip life artists?
Oh yeah. I think, you see, America is a world superpower, you know. American music is all over the world. Like me growing up, we used to listen to hip hop, you know, Naughty by Nature, Crisscross and all those things in school anyway, you know. So America has always been a dream place. So talking about music, it's just one of them. And this whole new movement now, Afrobeat, is taking over the world, and everybody is getting onto it. It's not like it's us Africans that want Americans to get on it, but they are actually getting on the vibe, you know, because right now, being African is the new cool.
That's
you
right.
know, and don't forget, these American artists are also Africans. Like, you know, so all of them are trying to find themselves, and they are trying to get back to their roots. You know, so what a good way to connect with your roots than with music, basically.
Most definitely, universal. Music is the universal language of love. That's what it says, right?
Basically.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now I know that you are signed to Hardy Boy Music, but that is your own record label.
I co-own it. I don't own it. Like I co-own it. Yeah.
Okay. And when was that established?
This been way back, you know. It's just only now that people are getting to know of it. Because when I was in university, you know, those of us that come from not so good homes, you know, we just used to hustle our way through. So in Ghana, they used to call me hard boy because me dada, but I will make things happen, you know. So like, you know, there was this boy, they be hard, oh, you know. So when me and my friends, we started, you know, it was a business that we said, it's called Hard Boy Group of Companies, you know, and the record label is just a part of it. So, you know, yeah. So it's a big thing I did with a couple of my friends in uni who are all well established at the moment.
Great.
And I'm handling the music aspect of it, basically.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, we also, I know your name is Atumpan, but you're also known as the talking drum.
Yeah.
Now, for some reason, I used to think Atumpan was a bottle.
Yeah.
Is it true that's similar?
Yeah, I think the Fantis, they call bottle Atumpan.
Right.
The Fantis, yeah.
So that's what I used to think your name was. But why are you called the talking drum?
Yeah, but I think the talking drum, Atumpan actually by the Ashantis, or, you know, it's the drum. It's a drum. If you see the Ghana CD coins, you can see that there's a double-sided drum that is on that's Atumpan. That's an instrument that we used to use in the olden days to give information to, you know, when you hear the sound of that drum, it means you have to stop whatever you're doing, or either go to the palace or, you know, do whatever the drum says. So when it came to choosing a name for my career, I decided to choose Atumpan because when you hear my voice, you need to stop what you are doing and listen to me.
Listen
basically.
up. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Now, everyone knows you for your amazing music, and you're an incredible producer as well. One of the most popular songs you released years ago was called
The Thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everyone jumped on that.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to write that song? And did you think that it would receive the kind of recognition and airplay that it did when you were in that studio making the song?
No, not really. I didn't think it would get this big. But it didn't take me long to write that song. For me, and when I hear a beat, it's just vibes. You see the way I came here and you're playing and I'll be doing my la 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 la, you know. I mean, it's just vibes. So when I hear a beat and I like it, I just try to put vibes to it. And sometimes I even record the whole song before I go back to listen and write it down.
Wow.
You know, like yesterday I was in the studio and then my friend sent me a beat from Ghana and I said, all right, cool. So I was just vibing to it and recording. And then I made a full song and then I have to go back and listen and write what I have actually sung. That's how it comes with me, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a perfectionist? Because that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from you. If you don't like something, you're just not going to release it, are you?
I just, for me, music is no more, it's not too much of a business for me at the moment. And it is not too much of a competition. Like everyone say, why are you not like this? Why? It's not like that. For me, it is just the fun of it and the happiness of it. Remember me, I'm a big daddy, so I don't want to get involved in all this politics, and I just want to do music, free music, and let people love. You know, that's what the world is all about, you know. So for me, that's what it's about, basically.
People are definitely loving you. I will say that.
Yeah.
Now, Camilla Destiny was in the studio a couple of months ago. Is she one of your artists? Is she signed to your label? She's
not signed to me at the moment, but yeah, we had a thing going. We, you know, I worked with her on a couple of, you know, records when she was coming up. I think her first single, I Made It Happen, you know. And she's part of the family anyway, but she's from a different level, but she's family, basically.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You are very versatile, and your voice is very distinctive. What genre of music would you say you create? Is it dancehall? Is it Afrobeats? Is it Afropop? What would you say it is?
I make music, you know, I make music, but I don't like to be put in a box, to be honest. I can do everything, but I think my stronghold is Afrobeats, you know, because, you know what, don't get it twisted. All these people doing all this dancehall and everything, at the end of the day, when they go back, they listen to the Nanam Pedu and everything, you know what I mean? So me, me, if you want to put me in a box, put me in any African category, then put me, like, I'm not a dancehall artist, I'm not a reggae artist, I'm an African artist. That's what I want the world to see me as. But I'm versatile and can do other stuff, basically.
Of course you can. Of course, we've heard that. Now, I believe that you make a lot of music about love. Is this intentional to woo women? And do men respond to your music just as well as the women do? Because I've seen your following. There are a lot of women who follow you and love you. And I think that's because of the type of music you make.
I think I started becoming a lovebird not long ago. You know, I never used to sing about love like I do now until I felt it. You understand? You know.
That's so sweet.
You know what I mean? Like I say this, you see a lot of people sing about champagnes, driving fast cars, and that's the life they know. You know?
True.
Yeah. So me, I know love. Like I'm a family man. I got kids. I love them. So like I love them to you know to the max. So I mean, that's what I have to put in my music. What I feel is what I put in my music.
That's good
So
to
yeah,
hear.
it's good to notice that I do a lot of love songs.
So
Yeah.
you're a realist. You're
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah.
You said that some people sing about or rap about
Yeah.
champagne
Yeah.
and that sort of lifestyle. That's what
Yeah.
they're used to.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people who sing about that lifestyle but aren't used to it.
Yeah, they
yet.
are fake. You don't have to be fake. That's the thing about this game. You don't have to be fake. Like, we've all been there before. Don't forget that, you see, this whole music thing is a learning process, and you grow as you do it. Like, maybe some years ago I used to do something like that, but I don't do it no more because
Yes.
I've just grown and I've found myself now. That is why I'm so happy about what I do. Like, I don't care where the music go. I know that it is going to be someone's favorite, and I don't care about the numbers. As long as I got 10 people telling me that, oh, your song made me, like, do you know how many people call me to say that, oh, I want to use your song as my wedding theme, like my theme song.
That's
Like, when I get that,
lovely.
it's, that's the feeling I want, So for me, it's just about making people happy and making people feel loved, basically.
That's
Yeah,
important.
yeah,
It is.
yeah.
And I can tell that's the kind of message
Yeah,
you send in
yeah,
your music.
yeah.
Now, being an artist for some is aspirational.
Yeah.
Do you think that it is necessary to post pictures of you on living the lavish life just to encourage people to want to be similar to you? Or is that do you think that the message that artists are giving people is that as soon as you become an artist, you will be successful and you will get this kind of money? Because that is what a lot of young people who want to get into music think after going on Instagram and Twitter. And it could be said that not a lot of these artists are living that actual lifestyle. They don't have the funds for it.
Yeah. That's a very good question. But there's a yes and no answer there, Like I said, those coming up, they want to be the biggest. They want to be on top, So
Indeed.
they will do anything. And someone once told me that the game is not even about talent no more. It's about how hard you want it, like how desperate you are to get there, So a lot of people will do these things. I may not side with them because at my age and what I do now, I don't need to fake it, But people would like to fake it, and it is all part of the industry, But don't get caught up in the fake lifestyle, because at the end of the day, you come back to that single bed. You know what I mean?
Got that
Yeah,
right, and that is
yeah,
the reality
yeah,
of it. Now, we're
yeah.
going for a short commercial break, but we'll be back with Atumpan, who's in the studio, and he is not going anywhere just yet. We're going to talk about music a little bit more. You are tuned into the London City Show, brought to you in association with ABN TV, Sky Channel 235, the UK's favourite black broadcaster.
Your weekday mornings just got exciting. Tune into the new London City Show and get your day started on a happy note.
Happy mornings with Nayoka on the London City Show.
Wake up to a happy and exciting morning with me, Nayoka Oware, on the London City Show, 7 to 10 a.m. on ABN Radio.
Happy mornings with Nayoka on the London City Show.
The London City Show is brought to you by ABN TV, Sky Channel 235, UK's favorite black broadcaster, trailing exciting, compelling, and informative programs. Visit abntv.co.uk to catch up with all of your favorite telenovelas. Mixpiration with Bright every Sunday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. is just fun. It's exciting. It's a mix of contemporary R&B and pop gospel music right here on ABN Radio. Enjoy great tunes every Sunday evening with Bright on Mixpiration, a blend of great inspiring songs just for your Sunday evening relaxation. Tune in from 6 to 8 p.m. this and every Sunday. They're on ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
The Discourse on ABN Radio, engaging our community with discerning conversation.
Join me, Esther Alade, every Wednesday morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on The Discourse, where we will be redefining perspectives with authentic analysis.
Join The Discourse every Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on ABN Radio.
ABN TV, your favorite black channel, has launched ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station. In 4 easy steps, you can listen to ABN Radio on DAB in your car and home. Step 1. Select DAB from the menu on your car stereo or choose DAB from your car's media center. Step 2. Press Auto-Tune, Auto-Scan, or the retune button for a full scan. Step 3. Select ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station. Step 4. Relax and enjoy the very best in Afrobeats, gospel, R&B, hip-hop, talk shows, and more. Listen and engage with our amazing presenters. That's just 4 easy steps. If you've got only FM and AM receiver in your car, you can obtain a DAB converter from High Street Electronic Stores. Call 0208 671 9777 for more information. ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
Gospel music, inspirational, influential, and with the unmistakable power to transform worship and change lives. This year, join us at the 3-day True Worship.
ABN Radio is brought to you in association with ABN TV, Sky Channel 235, the UK's favourite black broadcaster. The time is 9:48, and in the studio with me, I still have Mr. Slay Mama himself, Atumpan. It is, isn't it? I came up with it myself. Atumpan, I have an issue, and I don't know if you're the right one to address this for me, but I was speaking to a friend not too long ago, and I was like, Ghana's independence celebrations in the UK are great. We have a great time there, and there are amazing performances. We see our favourite artists. But what I would like a promoter or an organiser to inject into it is some education, some history on Ghana, something. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm like, I support 100%, you know, but I think, you see, Ghanaians, I grow with you, like, we like, play too much. That's why I'm saying that we don't look at the essence of this whole thing, you know. To me, any event about dramatization, teaching history to these kids, you know. In the UK here, everyone knows that was Ghana independence, but some people don't even know how Ghana independence came about.
Exactly.
So what attributes of history are you putting into these shows, you know? But trust me, a time will come. Things will be done right, you know. There's still hope. Yeah.
I'm hoping so. I really do hope so, because that's what I missed growing up. It's something I would have liked to see. What is next for you? What do you have planned for us?
Big thing. So,
of course.
You know, for me, now I'm sounding like for me, I'm a hard worker. You know, I'm a workaholic. You know, so I'm grabbing every opportunity that comes, and I leave the rest into the hands of God. But trust me, it's going to be big. It's going to be bigger than what everyone knows, basically.
Thank you very much. Tell me what has been the most challenging thing about being an artist, producer, and songwriter. Are there specific challenges you face being a triple threat?
Well, there's challenges in everything you do, you know. I think, for me, my main challenge is the fact that, like, I'm a Ghanaian artist trying to do Ghanaian music in the UK, you know, because a lot of people who are doing Ghanaian music are not trying to do it as authentic as I'm trying to do, you know, and that's what the UK is used to, you understand? So for me, being an artist based in the UK and trying to do authentic Ghanaian music, it's hard.
I can imagine.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
It's hard because sometimes you don't even know where to plug the music to and who to plug it to, you know. And one major challenge is that our people would rather support someone that's not Ghanaian than a Ghanaian. You understand? You know. So I get a lot of people telling me that Atumpan when you were there, I don't know Uncle Ghana, Uncle Promoti, Uncle Ghana, Kebeye Bigo. But you know, I can't leave my kids and just go and you know what I mean. So that's a little bit of a difficulty for me. But you know what, media, you know. Definitely.
You know what I
mean? So yeah, that's what I can say.
Personally, I think you're doing a great job. I've had a lot of artists tell me, I won't mention any names, but I have heard them say you are a mentor to them. You are a perfectionist, and also when they're in the studio with you working, you're not just a producer, you're not just there to get your money, but you mentor them. You tell them where they're going wrong, you tell them what they need to do right. And I've heard this a number of times about you, and I think that you are doing an amazing job as an artist, as a dad, as an entrepreneur.
Hey, Daddy Kwame.
Absolutely.
My kids are listening anyway, and I got a lot of people listening from Ghana. Yeah. So yeah, shout outs to my people listening from Ghana. Mike Davis, I see you, man. I see you, macho man.
Good morning to you, Mike Davis, to you, Kids, the Journey Management, Stevie Street, everyone tuned in and listening. Atumpan, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in the studio.
It's been a pleasure being here myself.
I know Slay Mama came out not too long ago, but what track will you be bringing us next? Can you tell us?
Oh, man. Like, there's so many songs in the studio, yeah? Sometimes when I want to release a song, I have to bring people in to come and listen and say, oh, which one, you know? So I know there's so much great songs coming up. Maybe we'll invite you in the studio one of these days to tell us, help us decide, because it's hard to decide what to bring out. Basically, that's the problem I got. You know. Yeah.
You know what I'm looking forward to for you? An album listening party.
Soon. Yeah, because I'm hoping to drop an album before the year ends. So soon. Oh yeah, soon, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Atumpan, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Today.
Thank you for having us.
For your accomplice as well.
Black Boy, he's one of the guys I'm bringing out soon. So Black Boy,
really?
Look out for him. Black Boy, he's on a lot of my songs, and he's coming out real soon, big time. So look out for
Black
him.
Boy, I'll be listening. My ears
Black
will be
Boy.
to the ground.
Fresh boy, a man about penny too. Hey.
I can see that already. I can.
We've got a number of surprises for you guys.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Atumpan, Black Boy. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to seeing your performances very soon. Before you go, please tell all the listeners where we can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, Atumpan Music, on Facebook, Atumpan Music, on Twitter, official Atumpan. Maybe I verified into who blue tick now.
You know it's you. Thank you once again, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
So that was Atumpan, the talking drum, in the studio, Mr. Slay Mama himself, like I like to call him. The time is 9:54, and next up is Atumpan with Odo.
Babe, we live together.